The future of investing has now taken a completely new direction. In fact, the future of investing, whether it's in crypto or commodities, will never be like what it used to be at all. Let me give you an example of what I mean by this. $20 today, in this moment, will buy you enough compute, a lot of compute, that would cost you maybe $1 billion just 5 years ago. What I mean is artificial intelligence, AI. We now live in a moment, especially right now, where for one to succeed in crypto or any other avenue of the financial markets, you basically has to be because you're lazy, but you have all the tools that you needed. You can actually go head to head now with the large institutions if you want to, because you have the same level of tools that they used to have before, whether it's to crunch data, news, summary, to analyze markets, to back test, or to actually find newly building trends, or to create your own models. And back in the day, when I say back in the day, I mean 3 years ago, you would have to hire a few developers to do this for you because, you needed coders to write the software to give you the superpower that you need. But right now, you can write it in the human-like language as a prompt, and you're going to get the result. How good can you get with that? It just depends on how much time you want to spend learning how to use artificial intelligence, AI. In this video, guys, I want to share with you some of the best tools that I have discovered for cryptocurrency investing. These are powerful tools that I have been playing around with for the last week or so, and I couldn't wait but to share them with you guys. So in the last video, I introduced you to how to install plugins into ChatGPT to give you some superpowers. And in this video, I'm not going to go back, show you how to install plugins and all that. You can go back to that video. But what I will do in this video is to simply show you how I'm using these plugins and what they are. So on the previous video, someone asked me a question about, hey Gray, ChatGPT has a limitation of 2021 September. What they meant was that ChatGPT's data model or the machine learning algorithms were limited to the data up until, from the beginning of the internet up until September 2021. So that's part of the reason why we use these plugins. The plugins solve a specific problem, but they're also able to override the limitations of ChatGPT in terms of time frame. So they can give you data that literally just played out an hour ago, even earlier than that. That's why we're using these plugins. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. And I just want to use this opportunity before we get started. Crypto University. If you want to take cryptocurrency investing and trading seriously, that you want to turn it into a real avenue for making real income daily, and also as an investment vehicle to make future income for yourself, real life-changing money, then you have to join the Crypto University membership. It is an ultimate guide, but also community of people who are trading and investing in cryptocurrencies all the time. It's where I'm able to share my insights, my trades, my investments, and also my courses and the signals that I use to trade. It's me and a couple of other experts. Everybody who is in that group is paying to be there, and they're making money. So you're not going to find any time wasters out there that just want to waste your time. So I recommend you go to cryptouniversity.network, or you follow the links in the description to get started, and I'll see you guys inside the Alpha group. All right, let's get on the laptop and play with some AI. Now we're inside ChatGPT, and the first plugin that I want to show you is going to be called Token Insights. It's free as well. And I just turned it on here in my plugin apparatus. And if you are not too sure what a certain plugin can do, or you want to learn or its capabilities, you can actually ask ChatGPT itself, and it will give you the answer of what that can do. So, for example, I'm going to an odd prompt. So here I had a prompt, give me examples of what Token Insights can do. And it tells you, retrieve crypto coin market price, retrieve crypto coin related news, airdrop opportunities. Wow, airdrop opportunities within AI that it can tell you what kind of airdrop opportunities or potential is there. And also latest coin news. So let's put this to the test. And you have to pay attention that on the first encounter, ChatGPT will be at 3.5, And this doesn't work with 3.5 because GPT 3.5 does not allow for plugins. So you have to be in GPT-4. And you have to make sure that that plugin that you want is turned on as well. Right? So here, Token Insight is checked in. And I can now ask, what is the current price of GMX? And in real time, you can see that Token Insights has been prompted here. GPT is using Token Insights plugin to basically go out and find the information about this token. So it says currently GMX is currently approximately $56. So let's go here and confirm that. I'll go to CoinGecko and put GMX. And it's actually correct. So GMX here is about 55.96, but I think the GPT price is probably more in real time because it just pulled the data immediately. So this time around, let's find out a little bit more about GMX. Let's say I want to know the tokenomics of it. I could go and say, what's the current circulating supply of GMX? And here you can say it's 8 million tokens. And if I go back here, let's see if it actually corresponds. So circulating supply, yeah, it's actually correct. This is the number of circulating supply of the tokens. Another cool thing you can do with this plugin is to find out some news on a specific cryptocurrency. So here I prompted ChatGPT with latest news on Litecoin because I saw Litecoin pumping. So let's say you have seen a coin going up tremendously and you don't understand why that's happening. If you come into ChatGPT with this plugin, you can ask, and it could give you some news that may help you understand it. So let's say you're someone who didn't know anything about what was going on with Litecoin's halving. Then you can click on this piece of news and read about whatever is going on with Litecoin. Then it might give you an understanding of why Litecoin is pumping. So after you look at this, that's when you would understand that, oh, Litecoin has a halving event coming soon. That's why the price is appreciating. And then you can make your trading or investment decision based on that. It also gives you other related crypto news over here. These are not perfect currently, but they kind of help a little bit in terms of research for investment and trading. Another plugin is Smarter Contracts. So Smarter Contracts is based on the Ethereum blockchain. It allows you to basically get information on or analysis on certain contracts. So I'm just going to get a generic contract. So I'll go ahead and copy the contract address for USDT and put it into ChatGPT and say, analyze this contract. As you can see, ChatGPT has turned on Smarter Contracts plugin automatically, and it's now giving you the results. All right, guys, now ChatGPT, within seconds, it just gave you an analysis of the USDT smart contract. Now, this is powerful because before this, there was no way you could be able to read a smart contract on your own and come up to a sensible understanding if you're not a smart contract developer. And a lot of projects, they keep talking about audited contract and auditing and auditing. Basically, there was a middleman between us, the people, the users, and the developers. We always have to trust the auditors. Oh, we have been audited by CertiK or whatever, but we don't know if that's always true. Right now, you can take the contract and get an analysis with ChatGPT within seconds. So let's look at this contract right now. It's telling us that this contract is ownable, which means one person or someone, an entity, controls what happens to the contract. They can change the supply. They can also change the ownership of it and so many other things. And this contract is pausable, which means Tether can pause the contract. This contract allows the owner to pause and unpause the contract. When the contract is paused, no one can perform operations like transferring tokens. What this means that Tether, let's say it gets subpoenaed by the American government and say, look, we want you to stop Tether right now. Pause the transactions. They can pause the contract, which means if you have $20,000 of USDT in your wallet, you could not be able to transfer it to someone else. Tether have the power to do that. But if you didn't know how to read the code, you will never know. That's what I'm saying, that we're getting billions of dollars worth of compute with a price of $20 a month with ChatGPT. Blacklist contract. It means Tether has the power, or the owner of this contract can blacklist certain addresses, which means they can blacklist your wallet address and not allow you to be able to send or receive. Just the same as what banks can do to your bank account. And it's telling you that this is a Tether contract, right? So this is power. Now, imagine you found a coin on DEX tools that is a scam token, right? You can simply just copy the contract address, paste it in here, and it will give you an analysis of what this smart contract can do. And I think that is powerful. I will make a specific video on this contract, a smarter contract alone, because I think it's worth doing that. But you guys can explore and find out more about what it can do for you. Another incredible plugin is Fiscal Notes. Fiscal Note enables access to select market-leading real-time datasets for legal, political, and regulatory information. Every investor and trader knows that the market basically reacts to news and regulations and what other countries are doing about basically anything, right? So it can be very difficult for you to follow along all the hearings that are happening in the US, Germany, in China. But this plugin, its job is to basically scrap the information from all those places and make it easy for you to just find exactly what you're looking for. Basically, what it does is to help you decipher the word of policy, which is huge and very, very complicated. And you might wonder, what can you do with Fiscal Note? You can do policy tracking, risk analysis, stakeholder management, and government relations, and also policy advocates. If you're a policy advocate, you can do policy advocacy with this plugin. So let me give you a more practical example. There are several cases and regulatory updates and policy and bills going on around the world. It's very difficult to keep track on all these things, even though they're very important in the world of investment, because if a policy is enacted, that means a market has to react in one direction or the other. So it's important to know. So let's keep practical here, and I'll go into Fiscal Note and ask a simple question. Now, here's an example of a prompt that I just ran. I said, using Fiscal Note, find out if there are any proposed bills that could impact the cryptocurrency market in a significant way. And immediately ChatGPT used Fiscal Note to give me these 3 proposed ongoing bills that could affect crypto. So it also gave me some thumbnails here, which means I can click on these news pieces and then I can read them directly. So this is a perfect way to keep up with what's going on with Uncle Sam in general. Another cool plugin is Trading Bro. So this is a much more simpler plugin, but it is very effective when you're looking for certain information, especially when it comes to the traditional financial system. So let's say I want to find out about things like earnings reports or insider trading in the market. I can actually find out. So assume that you want to find out about the last earnings report of Apple. You want to invest in Apple stock, or you're about to invest, or you're an investor and you just want to know. So I'll put out a prompt, give me a summary of Apple's last earnings report, and I just go enter. And immediately ChatGPT will use Trading Bro to give you a summary of Apple's Q2 fiscal year 2023 earnings conference call. And you can read it all. Let's try another prompt. Using Trading Bro, find out which company between Apple and NVIDIA had superseded their Q1 earnings in Q2. And 2, which company was more profitable in Q2? And here we go. This is our result. And immediately you will see a quick summary that will help you understand what's going on between these 2 great companies. And another cool plugin is Crypto ERC20 Scout. It's a little similar to smarter contracts plugin, but it has its own nuance differences here. So if you want to know what it does, you can ask ChatGPT itself. But basically, the ERC20 Token List Explorer plugin provides comprehensive information about well-known ERC20 tokens that exist on EVM-compatible blockchains, just such as Ethereum, Arbitrum, Polygon, Binance, and more. And here are some of the key features that it can do: token information, token list, token search, token pricing, explorer links, and logo URI, pagination, and chain lists and filters. So let's try to just throw in an address in here. I'm going to copy the Tether address and just throw it in here. Let's see what happens. And you can see ChatGPT automatically jumped into the plugin itself, and it will give you a quick summary. Now, even though this may seem simple and straightforward, or you might say, oh, why is this even that useful? In crypto, you always need to know the contract address if it's correct. You can always take it, paste it in here, and see what it says. Does it correspond to the information that you got from elsewhere, from your friend or Dex tools or whatever? Only if it corresponds, you can verify. And most importantly, it outlined exactly where this token is listed. So you know that it's on Compound, Uniswap, My Crypto Token, 1inch. So all these crypto exchanges that are on-chain, obviously the decentralized exchanges, it's showing you that this is where you could go and find this token if you want to buy it. So as you can see, guys, you can do a lot more if you spend time and play around with these tools. And there's something new that you need to know here is something to do with combining these plugins. So currently, ChatGPT allows you to turn on 3 plugins at a time. And you definitely need to know what you're doing here, because you could use one plugin at a time, but sometimes combining them helps or supercharge the AI to be even more efficient. So one plugin that I like to keep turned on all the time is Wolfram. If you have been a nerd for a long time enough, you probably already know what Wolfram or Wolfram Alpha is all about. It's basically a mathematics database or platform or website that has all the math that the internet uses to do its calculations. So it's a plugin that helps ChatGPT to be efficient at math, and also other type of data like weather, and even it can be financial information. So when you have it turned on, it helps for the other plugins to also act more efficiently. So you always have to turn 3 plugins at a time at a maximum. But I recommend, if you know that you're going to, say, use the ERC20 Scout, what I would do, I can even turn off the Trading Bro and just have Wolfram turn on. And then I can also turn on DeFi Llama. I can turn off Fiscal Notes for now, because if I just want to do DeFi, I'm better off just turning on the things that matter for now. So Wolfram and Crypto ERC20 Scout, and I will also turn on DeFi Llama, because these are sort of interrelated in a way. So in this video, I focused a lot more on the investing data side of things, not so much in trading, but there's so much more you can do when it comes to trading with ChatGPT. Now, in this video, I very much focused on the investment side of things, focused on data and information that could be useful for investing, and not so much in trading. I mean, you can use this for trading as well, but there is specific plugins that will supercharge your trading. And I have recorded a video that I'll be sending into the alpha group. So if you're in my alpha group, look out for this video right now, where I'll show you trading strategies that you can use or backtest using artificial intelligence. For those of you guys who are not in my alpha group, I do recommend you join in right now. Link is in the description, or you can go directly to the website cryptouniversity.network and join us in the alpha group. All right, thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful and life-changing, I would definitely recommend that you leave a like for us. For every single like that I get, I do a push-up, but also it encourages me to make more content. So I would definitely appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I do recommend that you do it now, because otherwise you're missing out on a lot of game and information that could make you a lot of money, because that's what I do on this channel. Every video that I post, something to do with how to make more money. All right? Stay awesome and study. I'll see you next time.